Hey guys, I'm Greg Hardy and welcome to my channel. Did you know that 78% of all professional athletes end up broke just a few years after retirement? I mean, that's a pretty shocking statistic, isn't it? I read that and said there's no way if I had that kind of money I could ever lose it. And you're probably saying that too, but unfortunately for most, that's not the case. The truth is, it's not about how much money you have, it's how well you manage it. The number one wealth killing mistake people make is living beyond their means. This involves spending more money than they earn, often through the excessive use of credit cards, loans, or other forms of debt. This can lead to high interest debt, financial stress, and the inability to save or invest for the future, which can ultimately destroy any chance of long-term wealth accumulation. The goal of this video is to make you aware of what kills the wealth of so many, or prevents those from having wealth. I will go over some common misconceptions about wealth, as well as offer some helpful tips that, if followed, will have some positive impacts on your financial situation. But before we do that, I ask that you hit that like button and also consider subscribing to this channel if growing your wealth is something that you want to do. Plus, it will also allow this video to reach a wider audience and help even more people. Now let's get started. Living beyond your means is a significant financial mistake that can severely hurt your wealth accumulation. As I said earlier, when people spend more money than they earn, they often rely on credit cards, loans, or other forms of debt to cover the gap. For instance, someone might use a credit card to pay for vacations, dining out, or expensive gadgets, even if they don't have the cash to pay off the balance. This behavior can quickly lead to high interest debt, as credit cards typically have high interest rates that make it pretty challenging to pay off the balance. In fact, the interest rates on credit cards are currently over 20%. The financial stress caused by high interest debt can be overwhelming. Monthly payments on credit cards or loans can take up a large portion of your income, leaving little room for essential expenses, savings, or investments. For example, if someone has a $10,000 credit card debt with an interest rate of 20%, they can end up paying thousands of dollars in interest over time. This not only drains their financial resources, but also adds stress and anxiety to their daily lives as they struggle to keep up with the payments. An inability to save or invest for retirement is another side effect of living beyond your means. When all of your available funds are going towards paying off debt, there's little to nothing left for savings or investments. This can be detrimental in the long run, as saving and investing are so crucial for building wealth and ensuring financial security. For instance, without savings, a person may not have an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses like medical bills or car repairs. Without investments, they miss out on the opportunity to grow their money through the power of compound interest. Many people believe that wealth is simply about having a high income, but this is a common misconception. While earning a lot of money can certainly help, it doesn't guarantee financial stability or wealth. For example, if someone earns $100,000 a year but spends $110,000, they're living beyond their means and accumulating debt. On the other hand, someone earning $50,000 a year who saves and invests wisely can build significant wealth over time. True wealth is more about saving and investing than just having a high income. Another misconception is thinking that all debt is bad. In reality, there are different types of debt. High interest debt, like credit card debt, can be very harmful because it grows quickly and can be hard to pay off. However, not all debt is bad. For instance, taking out a mortgage to buy a home or getting a student loan to pay for an education can be considered good debt if managed properly. These types of debt can lead to assets that appreciate in value or increase your earning potential. The important thing is to manage debt wisely and ensure it helps you build your wealth rather than detract from it. For example, don't go get a college degree just to have one and then never use it. A common mistake that hurts financial stability is not having an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, and unexpected expenses such as medical bills or car repairs can come up at any time without warning. So without an emergency fund, people often turn to high interest loans or credit cards to cover these costs, which can lead to a cycle of debt. For example, if your car breaks down and you need $1,000 for repairs, but don't have savings, using a credit card can result in significant interest charges if not paid off quickly. Having an emergency fund can provide a financial cushion and help avoid these high interest debts. The last misconception I'll cover is that many people fail to plan for retirement, thinking that they have plenty of time. However, starting to save for retirement early is crucial due to the power of compound interest. For example, if you start saving $200 a month at age 25, you will have significantly more money by retirement age compared to someone that starts at, say, age 35. The earlier you start, the more money you can grow over time. Neglecting retirement savings can result in insufficient funds later in life, forcing individuals to work longer or drastically reduce their standard of living in retirement. Planning and saving for retirement early ensures financial security in your later years. Understanding the differences between assets and liabilities is crucial for building wealth. Assets are things that put money in your pocket, such as savings accounts, investments, and properties that generate rental income. Liabilities, on the other hand, are things that take money out of your pocket, like loans, credit card debt, and mortgages. That's right, the home you live in is not an asset. It's a liability because it isn't producing cash flow. Knowing this distinction helps you make informed financial decisions that can lead to wealth accumulation rather than financial strain. When you focus on acquiring assets, you create sources of income that can grow over time. For example, investing in stocks or real estate can provide returns that increase your wealth. These investments appreciate in value and can generate passive income, meaning you earn money while you sleep, without actively working for it. By building a portfolio of assets, you can ensure a steady flow of income that can support you in the long term and provide financial security. On the other hand, accumulating liabilities can hinder your ability to build wealth. Liabilities often come with interest payments and other costs that drain your financial resources. For instance, high-interest credit card debt can quickly escalate, making it difficult to pay off and reduces the amount of money available for savings or investments. Understanding the impact of liabilities on your finances can help you avoid unnecessary debt and focus on reducing existing liabilities, freeing up more money to be able to invest in assets. Living within your means is essential for financial stability and for long-term wealth accumulation. One practical way to achieve this is by creating and sticking to a budget. A budget helps you track your income and expenses, ensuring that you do not spend more than you earn. For instance, if you have a monthly income of $5,000, you can allocate specific amounts for essential expenses like rent, groceries, utilities, and savings. By setting limits on discretionary spending, such as dining out or entertainment, you can control your spending and avoid going into debt. Another practical example is to avoid using credit cards for everyday purchases unless you can pay off the balance in full each month. Credit cards can be convenient, but they can also lead to high interest debt if not managed properly. Instead, consider using a debit card or cash for your daily expenses. This way, you can only spend the money you actually have, helping you stay within your budget. For instance, if you plan to spend $200 on groceries, using cash can prevent you from overspending, whereas using a credit card might tempt you to buy unnecessary items. Building an emergency fund is also a crucial step in not living beyond your means. An emergency fund will provide you with a financial cushion for unexpected expenses, such as medical bills, car repairs, or job loss. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in a separate savings account. For example, if your monthly expenses are $4,000, try to save between $12,000 and $24,000. This fund can prevent you from relying on credit cards or loans in emergencies, helping you maintain financial stability. Lastly, prioritize saving and investing a portion of your income regularly. Even small amounts can add up over time and contribute to your financial goals. For example, setting up an automatic transfer of $200 from your paycheck to a savings or investment account each month can help you build wealth gradually. By making savings a habit, you ensure that you are not spending all of your income and are preparing for future financial needs. This disciplined approach helps you live within your means and create a solid financial foundation for your future. Ultimately, living beyond your means prevents long-term wealth accumulation. By continually spending more than you earn, individuals not only accumulate debt, but also miss out on opportunities to build wealth through savings and investing. To avoid this wealth-killing mistake, it's essential to create a budget, live within your means, and prioritize saving and investing. For example, setting up an automatic transfer to a savings account or an investment fund can help ensure that money is being set aside for the future rather than being spent on unnecessary purchases. By managing finances wisely, individuals can reduce debt, alleviate financial stress, and build a solid foundation for long-term wealth accumulation. Also, distinguishing between assets and liabilities is essential for effective financial planning. By prioritizing the acquisition of assets and minimizing liabilities, you can create a foundation for long-term wealth. This approach allows you to grow your financial resources, achieve financial goals, and ensure stability for the future. For example, creating a budget that allocates funds for investments and savings while avoiding unnecessary debt can set you on the path to financial success. Understanding and managing the balance between assets and liabilities is key to building and maintaining wealth. If you want to learn more about growing your wealth, then check out this video right here. But before you do that, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you liked this video and that you got something out of it. I'll see you in the next one.